I really hope that the environment is just as fantastic as it was back
And
then.
you know what? It has to be. And I come on here and I knock OU fans constantly because I think they're lukewarm and I think they're
They are.
bandwagoners. And here's
They're
the
fair
deal.
weather fans.
Here's the deal, though, is they've been spoiled, right? And we know, yeah, we're supposed to win. That's their attitude. Guess what? This is the first time this season Oklahoma is not favored to win the game they're about to go play. This is the first time in a long time somebody has rolled into Norman feeling confident that they are going to destroy you in the run game. They think you have a reputation as being soft. Now, obviously, I think that they put it back together, but you have a reputation as being soft. Your quarterback's been maligned. Everything against Oklahoma is, hey, we don't believe in you. Do you need any more motivation from a Texas Tech squad with a freshman quarterback with a bunch of no-name guys? Well, obviously, Jason Morrow is really good. They're rolling in here, and they feel really good about where they're at. The entire country is doubting that Oklahoma has a legitimate shot at this. Come up. The true fans need to show up. They need to be loud because OU will have to play strong, consistent defense. And we're going to get to this in the breakdown. I have lots of bullet points for this game because I think it's a fascinating matchup. But home field advantage starts with the fans. And a lot of times, Oklahoma in the past few years hasn't really needed that home field advantage or in history all put together because the fans have been there. They've been loud. Oklahoma's been killing people. But this is going to be a tough game. This is going to be a game where Texas Tech should be favored, especially the way Oklahoma's played early in Kansas and against Texas. Texas Tech should be favored. The fans should show up, be loud, and help as much as they can if they really care about winning this game on homecoming of all games. And this is my big knock. In the 3 years that I've been here prior to homecoming, the 3 homecoming games that have been at the field, everybody empties out at halftime regardless of the score because they come, they see if they win their float, and the students are gone. That's baloney. And I would use stronger words if this wasn't studio radio because it's absolutely ridiculous. It's pathetic. And you know what? It really fires me up about OU fans. If you've got a ticket and you're not planning for staying the whole game, sell it or give it away because you don't deserve it because this is the biggest game that we will play in Norman all season, maybe in the past couple of years.
It's really embarrassing, especially, the whole homecoming thing, like you said. I think last year we actually, after the homecoming game, we actually went on like a 30-minute rant on our show about how ridiculous it was that the fans would show up to look and see if their sorority float won or whatever and then just book it because they're stupid and they don't care about football because that's their life because they're Greek. But, I mean, even other than that, you're looking at this game. This is a top 15 matchup. Last year, the game to go to was the Notre Dame game. It was, number 5 against...
Yeah, exactly.
Whatever. It was like a top 5.
It was a top 10 matchup.
Top 10 matchup. This is the game. There's only 2 home games left this year. The other one's Iowa State. I mean, it's just Iowa State. It's just Texas Tech, and I think that's what a lot of people are thinking. But it's not just Texas Tech. Yeah. Look at that thing again because this is 15 against 10. This is an undefeated Tech team, and this is your Notre Dame game of this year.
Easily. And you know what? I think even though that Notre Dame game had ended up having national championship implications, ended up having implications on OU for the rest of the season, to me, this is a completely different Oklahoma team. And if you need a home game to define who you're going to be at home when the bigger dog comes into your house for the next 3 to 4 years, whether for all these freshmen on defense, for all these freshmen and sophomore on defense, for all the freshmen and sophomore guys who are on the bench or the guys in waiting on offense, this is the game where you need to say, hey, this is who we have on our team for the rest of the year. Like I said, finding identity offensively, continuing to improve defensively. This is the game where you can say as a freshman and sophomore class, when you come to Norman ranked above us, we're going to embarrass you, period. And it starts with the fans, especially on defense where the Sooners need to play better than they do on offense. So let's move into the breakdown.